Patient work, replacing brittle wires, mending cracked veneer, and coaxing life back into its cold, silent vacuum tubes. The final connection is made. A soft click, a deep breath. I flip the switch. A warm, amber glow floods the dial. The familiar hum of electricity fills the air, a sound I've come to associate with resurrection. I turn the tuning knob, the needle gliding across a landscape of forgotten stations. The air crackles with static, the ghosts of yesterday's news and music. Then something cuts through the noise. It's not a station. It's a pulse, a steady, rhythmic beat that feels manufactured, unnatural. It's not Morse code, not any digital signal I recognize. It's clean, precise, and utterly alien. A shiver runs down my spine, a mix of excitement and unease. The needle is locked onto it, as if held by an invisible hand. My other radios sit silent, but this one has caught something from the deep. My curiosity, a spark at first, ignites into a roaring flame. What is this? Where is it coming from? The workshop, once a place of quiet restoration, now feels like the edge of a vast, unknown ocean. And I've just received a message in a bottle. Sleep becomes a luxury I can no longer afford. Days and nights blur into a single, continuous quest, fueled by black coffee and obsession. The workshop is now a command center, a chaotic web of wires connecting the old radio to modern technology. The signal, my beautiful, enigmatic signal, is the only thing that matters. I record it, loop it, and feed it into every piece of software I own. My oscilloscope, usually reserved for diagnosing simple circuits, now displays a waveform unlike anything I've ever seen. It's not just a pulse. It's a complex tapestry of frequencies, rising and falling in intricate, deliberate patterns. It's intelligent, it has to be. Friends call, their voices distant and concerned. They don't understand. They see a man chasing static, losing himself in a machine. But I see a conversation. I'm on the verge of understanding a language spoken across an impossible distance. I isolate layers of the signal, running them through decryption algorithms, searching for any recognizable mathematical constant, any prime number sequence, anything that proves it's not just random noise. The patterns begin to emerge like shapes in the clouds. I can see symmetries, repetitions, nested structures that are too perfect to be natural. It feels like I'm assembling a puzzle with a million pieces, with no picture on the box to guide me. But with every piece I place, the image becomes a little clearer. My heart pounds with every small victory. I'm getting closer. I know I am. The signal isn't just a sound anymore. It's a presence in the room, a silent partner in my sleepless nights. The breakthrough comes at 3 a.m., the witching hour. My eyes are burning, my body screaming for rest, but my mind is electric. I've been focusing on a specific segment of the signal, a repeating block of data that felt like a key. I try a new decoding approach, mapping the frequency shifts to spatial coordinates. For hours, it's just a scramble of dots on my monitor. I'm about to give up, to finally surrender to exhaustion when I tweak one last variable. The screen flickers. The random points snap into place, resolving into lines and constellations. My breath catches in my throat. It's a map. A star map. Not of our familiar night sky, but something vast, alien, and breathtakingly detailed. It's a three-dimensional model of a distant star cluster, rendered with impossible precision. As the final piece of the map locks in, the air in the workshop turns cold. The single light bulb above my head begins to flicker violently. A stack of old schematics on the far table slides to the floor with a loud slap, as if pushed by an unseen hand. A screwdriver on my workbench levitates an inch, hangs there for a terrifying second, and then drops with a clatter. My heart is a drum against my ribs. This isn't just in my head. It's real. The signal isn't just a message. It's a key that has unlocked something in my own small corner of the world. Fear, cold and sharp, pierces through my obsession. What have I done? What have I invited into my home? On the monitor, the star map glows with an eerie luminescence. Out of the thousands of stars depicted, one begins to pulse with a soft blue light. It beats in perfect sync with the rhythmic signal still pouring from the old radio. As I stare, mesmerized, the static and the pulsing tone fade away. The speaker, which has been crackling for days, falls completely silent. The silence stretches, heavy and absolute for what feels like an eternity. Then, a voice emerges from the radio. It's not human, not exactly. It's perfectly clear, calm, and devoid of any discernible emotion, yet it fills the entire room. It speaks only 3 words, words that echo in the sudden stillness of my workshop, words that change everything. We are waiting. I can't move. I can't breathe. My gaze is fixed on the screen, on that single pulsing star. The terror is still there, a cold knot in my stomach, but it's now mingled with something else. Awe, a profound, universe-altering awe. The journey is over, and it has just begun. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey into the static. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more tales from the fringe of reality. Let me know in the comments what you think Alex should do next. Until next time, keep listening to the spaces in between.